Hello, this is Rusty Bradshaw, and I am here to provide you some highlights from the Recreation Centers of Sun City board member exchange meeting that happened, probably still going on, but I couldn't stay there more than 2.5 hours. A lot of stuff was being repeated, gone back to, so forth. If you want to watch the whole meeting, it'll probably be up in a day at least, maybe a little longer, on the RCSC website at www.sunaz.org and click on their YouTube channel, and you can watch the whole meeting. But here are some highlights, and I might say that they instituted a new format today by if you want to speak, when you come in the door, you take a number and you're called up by number. Worked pretty well, except when someone wanted to, they had more to say after their 3-minute time limit. They were instructed to go back and get another number. Well, that didn't quite work as well, because someone did that and they ended up getting a number that was ahead of other people who hadn't spoken yet, and it was kind of, I'd say that's a better way of doing it than before, but still some flaws to work out. Anyway, let's move on. And on these list of topics that they review, I'm just going to talk about the ones that are listed as status current. Okay, and there was a question earlier about, could Mountain View pickleball courts be open on holidays from 8 a.m. to noon? And according to the board, the management is taking that under consideration, and they're still looking into that possibility. And there was a question about, why does Riverview Maintenance Building need to be as big as Lakes? It was suggested they could build a storage shed. And apparently a business case is being developed, and they were looking at something possibly similar to the maintenance building that was done at South. Okay, and it was asked earlier last month, when will the 2025 budget appear on the website? And that is being done or has been done already. Another question from January was about Frisbee golf, which we will get into in detail here in a minute. And it was also suggested to change the name of the Elections Committee to the Elections and Ethics Committee, and that has been referred to the Elections Committee. And people suggested a one-page newsletter that could go in the mail monthly. And the board is looking into possibly mailing the current Sun City update more frequently. They do it in January, but that's the only time they do it. They're looking into doing it a little more often. It was also suggested that that they should post the center leader's name and phone number in multiple places at the center. They are currently posted in 2 places at each center, but the board will consider other locations for posting that name and phone number. Now, Frisbee golf was a big topic at the meeting today. A great many residents from Quail Run were at the meeting because they did not like the idea of a proposal for Frisbee golf at Quail Run Golf Course. To put it in a little perspective, it was explained by board members that this was brought up when the budget was being prepared last year for 2025. And there was a renovation of Quail Run Golf Course going to be on the 2025 PIF budget. Within that renovation, it was suggested that they create an area for Frisbee golf. That decision to do that project within the renovation of Quail Run for Frisbee golf has not been made. The board sent out an email about this proposal purely to get member feedback. And boy, did they get feedback today. Okay, one resident said that Frisbee golf is not golf. And it's more for something in a park. And it was suggested that Quail Run does not have the available acreage for such an activity. Another resident brought up the case that in the documents when Del Webb handed over the golf courses to RCSC and the members, that they were to remain golf courses and nothing was to be done on them but golf. And Frisbee golf, again, was mentioned, is not golf. And people believe it's a waste of money. Now, there were more people who got up and spoke against Frisbee golf. And it was reiterated that the decision to move forward with Frisbee golf at Quail Run or any golf course was not made. However, $19,000 was earmarked in the Quail Run renovation budget, but only if the board went ahead with the project to do Frisbee golf. And again, no decision on that has been made. They're still collecting feedback from residents. So if you've got strong opinions for or against Frisbee golf, let them know. Definitely let them know. It was asked what that $19,000 would pay for. And one of the items mentioned was that the Frisbee golf needed concrete pads for the quote tee off for Frisbee golf. Now, personally, I don't know why you need concrete pads for Frisbee golf. I mean, I agree that that's more of a park game. And even if you do put it on a golf course, why can't they use the grass tee boxes? That's just me. I'm not into Frisbee golf, never played it. I've played Frisbee, just throwing a disc around. It was also mentioned by someone who has a child, well, a grown child, who has played Frisbee golf. And it was mentioned that those Frisbees are $50 a piece. Now, I'm kind of wondering, what those things are made of that they cost $50. The little plastic whammos that I'm used to, not nearly $50. Anyway, make sure if you have some strong opinions on this that they know about it. I couldn't care less one way or the other, but I do agree with the people who say that that really does not belong on a golf course. It's more for park play. And, if they want to do a Frisbee golf course, those medians on like Alabama and 107th, why couldn't they be used? I don't know anything about Frisbee golf. I don't know whether they'd work or not. There's a suggestion. One other thing I might mention is that the RCSC annual membership meeting is coming up next month. It will be at Sundial Auditorium, 14801 North 103rd Avenue. It will be Tuesday, March 11th, with registration at 5 o'clock and the membership meeting beginning at 6 o'clock. Now, the membership meeting is where members can bring forward motions and vote on those motions. However, there has to be a quorum, and the quorum is now set at 500 people. People can attend by proxy, and there are some people out there gathering proxies. There are also some people out there getting petitions circulated to bring forward motions. So check that out. Only members with their member card are allowed to attend the membership meeting. Those with privilege cards cannot attend. And of course, they can't vote either. Only those with membership cards can attend and vote. Key fobs and golf cards will not be accepted for attendance. Only member cards with your photo will be accepted to let you into the membership meeting. And again, if you want to watch the entire exchange meeting, go to www.suncityaz.org, click on their YouTube tab. Thank you for watching.